Good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to the magnificent Barony Hall on this special day, a day of celebration for you, our graduates, and for your families, friends, and supporters. We're delighted to be joined here today for this ceremony by people from across Scotland, the UK, and indeed the world, on what is one of the most important and indeed enjoyable days in the university calendar. Now, in a short while, each of our graduates will be invited to come up onto the stage where I will cap them, thereby conferring them with their degree. This is an ancient, public and symbolic rite of passage and mark of achievement, a proud tradition stretching back to the Enlightenment when Strathclyde was founded. Upon being capped, our graduates will become graduates of this great university. And once I have awarded all the degrees, I will then take the opportunity to tell you a little more about our university, our heritage, and the role we're playing in the world today. And once the ceremony is finished, you're invited to join us for refreshments at a reception in our learning and teaching building just up the hill. But before we begin, let me say this to you. Please savor this moment. And to the families, friends, and supporters gathered here, a small omission in my script. But before we begin, let me just say this. Please savor the moment. And to the families, friends, and supporters gathered here, don't hold back in showing your appreciation. I now declare the ceremony formally open. Let me now introduce Professor Karen Boyle and Professor John Quigley to present our graduates.
My Lord and Chancellor, in the name of the University and by the authority of the Senate, I present to you these students. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, for research in journalism, media and communication, Anka Jutta Klein. For research in Spanish, Raquel Martinez Martin. For the degree of Master of Letters in Creative Writing, Samuel Adams. Nicola Kate Bandler Llewellyn. Amy Brown. India Louise Bucknell. Lucy Cameron. Susan Rosemary Dowell. Ethan Benjamin Gilmore. Emma Grace Elizabeth Mano. Kirsty Louise Dockard McAndrew. Karina Ann McCreary. Jade Hannah Brenda Mitchell. Tracy Cosette Moore. Hannah Brooks Murphy. Angela Teresa Ness. Chris Pisquera. Jack Ryan. Darren Syme. In interdisciplinary English studies, Anam Ishfaq. In digital journalism, Lewis Burns. Zara Grew. Penny Hodgson. Ailey Miller. Nan Zhang. In media and communication, Isiosa West Adagbonyan. Glory Chubiojo Alicia. Prekshana Arun. Rafiat Amimbola Ashiru. Gillian Carmichael. Solmaz Haghikat Khan Kadani. Shruti Sanjay Kuttakar. Ewan Andrew McGeechan. Caitlin Jane Strachan Noble. Olufunke Etunu Ogini. Mihir Nafin Chadra Raval. Omulara Augustina Suije. Kirthana Suresh Kumar. Thomas McFarlane Taylor. Setar Tuzar. No. Marta Traverso. Lydia Juliet Greek Young. Tiengzhu Tiao. For the degree of Master of Science in Diplomacy and International Security, Darren Mark Beattie. Dylan James Mackenzie Boyle. Lewis Donald Braymond. Sean Clark. Julia Lawson Dolan. Zoha Fatima. Jodie Ann Ferguson. Bright Azubuke Jerry. Charlotte Bethany Knox. Ailey Elizabeth McCaskill. Gillian Marley. Robin Sophie Morrison. Mohammed Imami Nkiri. Kimberly O'Malley. Matthew Pentleton. Jack Alexander Thomas Skinner. In health history, Ahmed Awadallah. Amy Morrison. Elle Marie Murray. Madeline Ann Robertson. Francesca Rowney. Sarah Elizabeth St. George. Jack Stephen Vaughan. In historical studies, Gavin Duffy. Sharon Ford. Tise Hung. Sarah Holmes. Alistair James Jenkinson. Melanie Kelly. Zoe Sherry Kirkpatrick. Hannah Lau. Lewis Ian McCaig. Laurie McMillan. Catherine Louise Murdy. Kyle Neary. In Applied Gender Studies, Abby Martha Aziz. Eva Louise Burns. Catherine Yvonne Dewsbury. Isabel Catherine Miller. Kirsten Georgia Murray. Aisling O'Reilly. Jana Katharina Wienken. In Applied Gender Studies Research Methods, Ayushi Bista. In Applied Translation, Shahrazad Hamadi. For For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in English and Creative Writing, Amelia Louise Farrell. Lauren Jeanette McHarg. In Humanities and Social Sciences, Courtney Cameron. Rona Marion Finbow. In Humanities and Social Sciences with International Study, Rachel Gurley. In History, Ross Bain. Anna Moore. Michaela Ann Murphy. In History and Politics and International Relations, Amy Hepburn. In History with Social Policy, Sophie Hannah McLarnon. In Journalism, Media and Communication and Psychology, Ryan James Karnfelt. In Spanish and French, Rebecca Ann Twigg. For the degree of Postgraduate Diploma in Applied Gender Studies, Lisa Eleanor Fleming.
My Lord and Chancellor, in the name of the University and the authority of Senate, I present to you these students for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy for Research in the Department of Economics, Geoffrey Dupart-Poitier, Sławomir Pawlidzido, for the degree of Master of Philosophy for Research in the Department of Economics, Iswat Olajomo B. Oladile. For the degree of Master of Science in Applied Economics, Elizabeth Lyle Sinclair Blackwood. Owen James Boyle. James Alfred Fort. Harry Gardner. Yurong Ma. Owen Maitland. Blythe Lottie Malcolm. Agata Mikalowicz. Julian Sharifa Naomi Morel. Lewis O'Neill. Anna Petrak. Stephanie Finn. Edward Thomas Pollock. Aidan Rooney. Kirsty Sim. Theodore Sterling. Connor Stewart Wise. Gavin Young. In economics and finance, Simon Pierre-Yves P. Murray. Piers Murray. Sharon Owino Okumu. Pratyas Pandey. Kayan Panwitz. In economics and policy of energy and climate change, Evelyn Ebos Benjamin. Jamie Ronald Blair. Emma Tula Buran. Samantha Beatrice Carmona Bobadilla. Jose Manuel Castro Dabub. Daberechi Monica Ekikwe. Alistair Fell. Mercy Ijuoma George. Fernando Antonio Giraldo de Leon. Jean-Yves Hervé Cuadio. Jawad Mahmoud. Kira Jane Muir. Julio Camilo Reyes Amancio. Joe Riles. Harithik Sin 3 Ne Vasing. Takem Yeo Ino Ibe. Annette Chipnyang Tik To. Alice Werner. For the degree of Master in International Business with a Modern Language, Chloe Jane Crichton. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Accounting and Finance, Rebecca Isabel Ann McGeechy. Therese Janine Rotels. In Business, Enterprise and Marketing, Suen Chung. In Economics, Joseph Peace. In Finance and Human Resource Management, Rory McCain. In International Business with a Modern Language, Owen James MacDonald. In International Business with Finance, Nathan Campbell. Nicole Lauren Waddle. For the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, John Sespon. Emily Jane Holmes. For the degree of Master of Letters in Media and Communication, Yumna Qureshi.
Well, let me extend a warm welcome to you all once again on this very special day, which marks the culmination of several years of hard work and dedication for our new graduates. First and foremost, I'd like you to join me in offering our heartfelt congratulations to our graduates of 2024 for their collective achievements and success with a round of applause. All of our graduates here today have shown great commitment, resilience, adaptability, and determination to arrive at this day. You're graduating in a very special year for Strathclyde, our Diamond Jubilee anniversary year, marking 60 years since the award of the Royal Charter by the late Queen Elizabeth II, which conferred university status in our institution. And through this Royal Charter, what was the Royal College of Science and Technology became the University of Strathclyde. For those of you graduating in the presence of your loved ones, this is a moment of great pride. Your family, friends, and supporters have undoubtedly played a crucial role in your journey. So let's take a moment to acknowledge and applaud them for the support they've given you. Likewise, our dedicated staff have worked tirelessly to provide you with exceptional education and student experience, and your success reflects their commitment. Graduates, let's take a moment to show our gratitude and appreciation to them. Now, once the ceremony has concluded, we'll leave the hall in an academic procession, signifying that you are now full members of the Strathclyde academic community, which amazingly now numbers more than 210,000 worldwide. As esteemed members of this community, you join a long line of alumni who've gone on to excel in their chosen fields. This includes not only notable names such as physician, missionary, and explorer David Livingstone, television pioneer John Logie Baird, Lady Elish Angiolini, former Lord Advocate of Scotland, former leader of the Scottish Conservative Party, Baroness Annabel Goldie, and entrepreneur, philanthropist, and long-term supporter of Strathclyde, Sir Tom Hunter. but it also includes individuals such as computer science graduate John Gianandrea, who's now Senior Vice President of Machine Learning and AI Strategy at Apple, and Dr. Pauline Burke, Head of Data Science, Siri Assistant, and Diction at Apple. Then there's Economics and Social History graduate and a generous donor to Strathclyde, Dr. Leslie Stretch, who's the former president and CEO of the software services company Medallia. Strathclyde was founded in 1796 during the Scottish Enlightenment through the bequest of Professor John Anderson, who believed in knowledge for all for the greater good, and he wished to establish a place of useful learning. We've remained faithful to this founding principle, which continues to guide us today as we strive to make a positive impact on society and the world. We're a research-intensive university committed to creating new knowledge and understanding to tackle the challenges of our times. And through our groundbreaking research, we're contributing to a better world. And he agrees with me. That's not just a self-aggrandizing claim. In the Research Excellence Framework in 2021, the UK government system for assessing the research quality, almost 90% of Strathclyde research was assessed as world-leading or internationally excellent. Strathclyde is also the second highest impact quality profile in Scotland, demonstrating the effect our research has had in everyday lives in the real world. Our research and our impact are wide-ranging. Our scientists and researchers are leading the development of innovative technologies that will facilitate the transition from fossil fuels to clean, sustainable energy sources, such as wind, solar, and hydrogen, that will power our future world and tackle climate change. And we're developing new drugs, using new digital manufacturing processes, which will provide cheaper, more effective treatments in the fight against cancer, kidney diseases, and inflammatory diseases, while also keeping our health services, making them evolve to face the challenges of health and social care in the changing demographics of the 21st century. And through our focus on entrepreneurial education, Strathclyde Inspire, we're helping students and staff to create new businesses with sustainability in mind, which are creating jobs and supporting economic growth. We're leading the revitalisation of this part of the city through the Glasgow City Innovation Centre, which is bringing companies, both large and small, here to work together with the university to create new ideas, technologies and solutions to a range of problems. And that's across key research clusters: health tech, fintech, SG, industrial informatics, space, quantum. And much of this is based within our Technology and Innovation Centre, which is just not far away from here. In the near future, we'll be creating another innovation centre named in honour of one of our most successful alumni, businessman Dr. Charles Hwang. He donated £50 million to Strathclyde, an extremely generous gift and our largest ever, I have to say, given in recognition of the role this university had in his personal success. 30 million of this gift will be used to transform the former Students' Union building in John Street into a new key element of the university's Technology and Information and Innovation Zone, allowing more businesses to co-locate with the university and improve productivity, develop world-class talent, research and technology, and accelerate inclusive economic growth. And the remainder of Charles' gift enabled us to create 2 professorial chairs in international entrepreneurship and in international innovation and business, along with associated research assistants and PhD students, in honour of the late Professor Stephen Young, a pioneer in the field of marketing. And it was he who helped establish Strathclyde's Department of Marketing, and he was Dr. Hwang's PhD supervisor and mentor during his studies. We're a major player in the second innovation district, the Advanced Manufacturing Innovation District, Scotland, near Glasgow Airport, where we operate the National Manufacturing Institute Scotland facility, which is helping to grow Scotland's manufacturing capabilities as part of the fourth industrial revolution called Industry 4.0. That'll see digitalisation, automation and artificial intelligence transform the sector and provide huge economic and employment opportunities. We're partners too in the Medicines Manufacturing Innovation Centre, operated by CPI, which sits across the road from NMIS. And earlier this year, both NMIS and CPI opened a new digital process manufacturing centre in Irvine in North Ayrshire, which is offering training opportunities, cutting-edge digital demonstrators, and access to expert support and research and development. Strathclyde also works to inform public policy on national economic strategy, education, productivity, and workplace strategies through our various research institutes. And through our Centre for Sustainable Development, our globally minded staff and students are working, co-creating solutions with our global partners across academia, civil society, and public and private sectors to secure real-world impact and to tackle the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. In pursuing our vision, we understand the value of successfully working in partnership with business, government, and the third sector to make a difference. And we extend our global reach through academic partnerships with the likes of Stanford, NYU, MIT, Caltech, Tsinghua, Nanyang Technology University, and National University of Singapore, to name a few. Earlier this year, we expanded our offering in the Middle East when we became the first UK university to establish a presence in Saudi Arabia, where we would deliver teaching in technology, engineering, science, business, and humanities as part of a movement in the country to expand the role of women in the fields of STEM, business, and in the wider society. And in September, we opened a University of Strathclyde hub in Bahrain, where we're delivering MBA teaching since 1995 with our strategic learning and teaching partners, offering a range of programs across engineering, science, and business. As a university, we're continually working to enhance our student experience, investing in our campus and student experience, as evidenced by our new Strathclyde sport, learning, and teaching buildings, and investing in health and well-being services, always putting our students at the heart of everything we do. Just a few weeks ago, we were awarded the Emily Test Charter in recognition of our work to tackle gender-based violence whenever it may occur, by raising awareness through our teaching and research and by ensuring our campuses are still safe. Our progress and efforts in all of these areas have been greatly recognised in recent years with a host of awards. In 2019, we became the only university to win the Times Higher Education UK University of the Year twice, having first won it in 2012. We've also been named Business School of the Year, Workplace of the Year, and Research Project of the Year in recent years. And Strathclyde has also been shortlisted in the Times Higher Education Awards 2024 in Business School of the Year category. The winners are going to be announced later this month. Last September, Strathclyde was named Scottish University of the Year 2024 and runner-up as UK University of the Year in the inaugural Daily Mail University League tables, in which we retained our 8th place ranking in the 2025 tables. Alistair McCall, who compiled the rankings and who previously was responsible for the Sunday Times Good University Guide and League Table, described Strathclyde as the epitome of a progressive 21st century university, seeking to shape and change society for the better through the pursuit of educational excellence and social change, and still a place of useful learning, just as it set out to be more than 200 years ago. Furthermore, last June, Strathclyde was named European Entrepreneur University of the Year in the EEE Awards. And earlier this year, we collected our 4th Queen's Anniversary Prize in recognition of our research, innovation, and entrepreneurialism in photonics, or the science of light. These awards reflect the quality and breadth of activities in our university across all faculties. Some of the highlights from the faculties represented this morning include Elisa Morguera, Professor of Global Environmental Law at Law School, who's been appointed as the UN Special Rapporteur on Climate Change and Human Rights. She's become the first Scotland-based UN Special Rapporteur in any thematic area and the second on climate change since the post was established in 2021. Now, a long-lost manuscript of a classic Scottish novel has been acquired by the University of Strathclyde's archives after it was donated by the author's family. The Dear Green Place, which some of you may recognise, by Archie Hind, was published in 1966, and it's widely regarded as a masterpiece of Scottish literature. Dr. Eleanor Bell, Senior Lecturer in English in the Department of Humanities, is leading a project to process, catalogue and digitise the manuscript and other material ahead of a planned series of events and publications leading up to Hind's centenary in 2028. In the Strathclyde Business School, a report by the Fraser of Allender Institute, which found that employers' lack of understanding is limiting employment opportunities for job seekers with learning disabilities. 5 key themes which are holding employers back from hiring people with learning disabilities are lack of knowledge leading to prejudice, lack of prioritization, lack of intention and knowledge about how to recruit, not knowing where to start, and a perceived cost barrier. These examples are just a small example of the wide-ranging activity and successes from our university in the last year. It's upon these past achievements we will build our future and achieve the goals and ambitions we've set for ourselves in the next 5 years or so in our strategic plan, Strathclyde 2030, which was launched early this year. Today is a day to look forward to the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. You will take knowledge and skills you've acquired during your time here to pursue and realise your aspirations. And as you forge your new careers, the university's values of being people-oriented, innovative, collaborative, ambitious and bold will stand you in good stead. In recent years, the world has been shaken by coronavirus pandemic, cost of living crisis, armed conflicts around the globe continue to create uncertainties. And of course, we must tackle our biggest challenge of all, the climate emergency. These challenges demand solutions, and as graduates of Strathclyde and the future leaders of our society, you have a responsibility to use your talents and your education to make a positive impact on the world. And whether you go on to pursue careers in business, science, engineering, politics, or any other field, remember you have the power to effect change, to inspire others, and to shape the course of history. But power comes with responsibility, and I urge you never lose sight of the values you've guided you thus far: integrity, humility, empathy. These are the qualities that will set you apart as you navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. As you step out into the world, you carry with you the knowledge and skills you've acquired during your time in this esteemed institution. But more than that, you carry the spirit of Strathclyde, a spirit of innovation, collaboration, and excellence. Strathclyde is also an institution where freedom of thought is encouraged and valued, an institution exemplified by tolerance and inclusivity. We hope you will continue to demonstrate Strathclyde's socially progressive values and ethos of tolerance, pluralism, and a desire to make a positive difference. I'm confident you will do this because you go out into the world equipped with that most valuable asset, knowledge. The Strathclyde degree you now hold in your hands is your passport to success as you rise to meet the challenges ahead. And as you embark on this new chapter of your lives, I encourage you to continue learning, embrace new challenges. Remember, pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong journey, and that success is not measured by what you achieve, but by the impact you make on the world around you. So, it's with immense pride that we see you graduate today. And though you may be leaving us, we hope you'll continue to stay in touch, to let us know how you get on, and continue to contribute to Strathclyde. Because it's through the involvement of our alumni that we can provide a first-class education and student experience for you. So we now ask you that you think of those who will follow you. Finally, I'd like to thank the faculties and staff of Strathclyde for their unwavering commitment to excellence and for their dedication to helping our graduates achieve their full potential. And to the families and friends of our graduates, thank you for your unwavering support and encouragement. In conclusion, I would like to congratulate you once again on this momentous achievement. The University of Strathclyde has equipped you with the tools you need to thrive in the years ahead, and I have no doubt you'll make us all proud. So go forth with confidence, with purpose, and with the knowledge that you're capable of great things. I wish you every success in the future. Thank you. I now declare this congregation closed. I would now like to invite you to join the academic procession and ask families and friends, please, to remain upstanding until the procession has left the building, and then join us in the Learning and Teaching building for refreshments. Thank you.